Good morning, good afternoon. It's great to be here. Thanks for being patient while I had to do a few techie things that were giving me a little bit of trouble, but it's good to be here. I am broadcasting from the North Shore of Oahu, and I wanted to especially come to you with next to no makeup on my face, and I'll talk about that in a moment. But say hi in a comment. Hello, and where you're tuning in from. It's 7:08 a.m. currently here in Hawaii. So got up nice and early as we do and got going, and just good to be with you. I'm Carol Tuttle, the creator of Dressing Your Truth and the author of several books. I'm very well known for The Child Whisperer, especially in the world of parenting, and I'm also the creator of the Carol Tuttle Healing Center. Thank you for tuning in. So today we're going to talk about a new product I'm launching today, and also two new events that are coming up in our world. One soon, very soon, that you're going to want to know about for the benefit of your relationships. So let me give you a backstory before I say what the new product is. The probably 7, 8 months ago, I posted on my Facebook page a poll, and I said, I'm looking at some new products for my skincare offerings. Which of these four would you be most likely to invest in? And we had hair loss serum. I have that going on a little bit, actually, right in here in my temples. So I was curious about that. An eye gel, herbal eye gel, that particularly was helpful with any puffiness under the eyes. A anti-aging body lotion, which I thought, that's gotta those are not easy to find at an affordable offering. And hello, how many of you notice that as we mature, between sun damage and just the wear and tear our arms get, that there's an aging effect not only on our face and the skin on our face, but also above the knees is a consideration, forearms, the décolleté, although I love our neck and chest cream for that. And then the last one was a purifying charcoal mask. And two of them came in as like very clearly dominant choices that were really, really wanted. And I went to town and decided I'm going to work on these two products. Now, one delivered and is ready faster than the other. And I want to announce that is today, that we are introducing our brand new purifying charcoal mask. Activated charcoal is a detoxer. When you have activated, I want to show you what this looks like on Julia's face. We've all been using it. It looks like I apologize, but I did not bring it. I always travel with a carry-on, and I didn't want it to I was unsure if it would get taken out of my bag at TSA. It's not a liquid. It's actually the consistency of a pudding. It's like a dark black pudding. And I started using it about 5 months ago on a regular basis. And the reason I wanted to I do have brow powder on today and a little bit of cover up on some blemishes. But other than that, this is my skin in the early morning, looking fresh and dewy, not subtle, but softer. And I've been using it about twice a week. And I've also been using it as a spot treatment. And okay, I want to talk about how many of you use masks, like on a regular basis, like it's part of your skincare regimen. Anybody use masks as a part of their skincare regimen? It's very rare. What I realized when I started to really look into offering this was that masks were really put in the category of going to get a facial, so having to pay for one from an esthetician, or maybe picking up one of those dollar store ones that are one you unfold and just lay on your mask. And I thought, we're not really in practice of wearing masks routinely. Well, what I learned from a very good friend actually over here on the North Shore that's an esthetician is that Asian women use them routinely in their skincare regimen, especially women from Korea. It's like a practice. It's like built in. It's kind of like facial cleanser or a moisturizer. You go, oh, you just do it. And I thought, I'm going to use it as a routine just to see what it does. And I am so excited. It is so amazing. And I'm going to go over each of the 4 types and what are the benefits for each type in using a purifying charcoal mask. The other way I've been using it, we have a fun picture here of one of my support angel that's my Facebook manager, Colleen. She uses it about 3 times a week in areas that need treatment, spot areas. Now, when you put it on, it has a cooling effect. It actually has the benefit of putting a cool mask on your face without even refrigerating it. And anything that has an icing or cooling effect will reduce inflammation. And all that puffiness you can see in the morning, especially up here under your eyes? Well, these are your lymph nodes that run down through here. Your lymph nodes run down through this area between your eyes, and that's why things get inflamed here, because your lymph nodes they help keep things, it's a pump system in the body and keeps the impurities moving out. And so the biggest thing, we call it a purifying mask. Its number one job is to detox your pores and your skin. We get, especially in today's world with our environmental concerns. I know I live in an area where our air quality basically sucks within 3 days of having clear skies if you're down in the valley of Utah. That's affecting our skin. Now, we have different things that we're dealing with that put impurities, oil, and dirt in our skin, and this is going to detox the pores, tighten the skin then, and diminish the appearance of fine lines and reduce puffiness. It has obviously charcoal in it, activated charcoal. It has some powerful clays, and those clays in the charcoal are what get in and pull things out. The kaolin clay and another form of a clay, I can't really say its name. It's the jargon I don't use frequently. And then it has lecithin in it, which is creates the cooling effect to create the reducing inflammation, and it moisturizes. So it allows your pores and skin cells then to hold more moisture. Now I'm going to give away 3 of these. And what I'm going to do today is I want to give you and a friend one. So to enter, you need to tag a friend and just share, have you been using a mask? What are you learning today? Maybe something I've said you've learned. Just put a little comment in there with tagging a friend. And we're going to pick 3 by the end of this broadcast. Will probably last about 12 more minutes. Now you apply it over your skin. Now the thing I learned was this thing can get messy. And by the way, it checks all our boxes with being made in the United States isn't on there, but it is our manufacturers in the U.S. It's silicone-free, gluten-free, all vegan, sulfate-free, paraben-free, talc-free. And my skincare products have proven to work very, very well for people with sensitivities and help you get the benefits you need with an anti-aging skincare line without your skin flaring up. Now, we are giving away between now and Saturday a free mask applicator. You can see it down here because you type ones and threes, you don't want to be messing with this with your fingers. It's it's messy. It's like, can get under your nail beds. It's like charcoal pudding. And you can only imagine. Keep that away from those type 3 2 year olds that like to, I'd say any of the four types toddlers that think putting on mom's stuff is fun. Maybe include them in a mask day. We can mask up the whole family and have fun. And your husbands may want this too, because women are not the only one with aging skin. We just are harder on ourselves with the result. Men don't seem to have as much of a thank you, media. Anyway, different topic. We're going to give away this free mask applicator with every purchase of the charcoal mask. And you may be asking, how much is this, Carol? Well, it will give you at least 30 to 35 masks, full face masks, because you really don't need much. You're going to use about because you will get it, if your face is basically, you've just wiped it off with the microfiber cloth that we sell, so it has a little bit of dampness on it, because that little bit of moisture on your face helps the mask go on more easily to smooth over your skin. And you're going to use about maybe 2 teaspoons, not even that. You could, it depends just again how large is your face, but you'll get at least 30 uses out of this. 25 to 30, I'm going to say 25 to 30, which is equivalent to buying those dollar masks for about the same price. It is 29, do I make sure, 27, 29, we have got $29.97, and this applicator is coming with it. Now, you might see on the one end of the applicator, it has this nubby stuff. Now, we're going to talk about the 4 types and why using a mask in your weekly routine is going to be helpful. One of the primary skin issues that type 1s deal with is irregular redness that leads to rosacea. Well, what creates that? Poor circulation in your skin, in your face. This is, your feet and your face are the bottom of the circulation chain. Okay, they're not getting the blood flow as easily. And so your blood flow is less readily available to keep the skin, the circulation through the skin even, to create an even skin tone. Well, when you put the mask on, it stimulates circulation because of the cooling effect, and it's drawing blood into the face. Then if you take this little bumpy end of the applicator, now it's very common for type 1s to take baths over showers. I'd recommend you apply the mask before you bathe. For type 1s, if that's bathing in a tub, go ahead and get in your tub and stimulate the circulation with that nubby end before you then take your microfiber cloth and wipe it off. It comes right out when you cleanse the microfiber cloth. There's no stain or anything. You're going to improve circulation and an even skin tone. You might notice some more redness after you've done this, but you want that. You want to draw the blood into your skin in order to create improved circulation, to create healthier skin cells in the facial skin. Now, type 2s, we've got a cute picture here of Anne using it. Your pores will get clogged, which then creates a ruddiness to your skin, and you're known to have a very soft expression in your skin, and you do have the most tendency for under eye issues, darkness, inflammation, bags under your eyes. I'd highly recommend you do the spot treatment under your eyes in the morning if you wake up with added puffiness under your eyes. Now, this is true for any type. I'm just mentioning that type 2s tend to have that more than other types. This is going to diminish that puffiness and help the circulation get going and the lymph nodes working to reduce that. And cleaning out those pores will add that quality of softness that your skin naturally expresses. Now, type 3s. I mean, I could go on and on. You all know, many of you know my skin healing journey, where if you don't, go to dressingyourtruth.com/anti-aging and click on learn more and see my before and after photo. And I've been on a 10-year quest of healing my skin that was incredibly damaged due to excessive sun exposure all through my life, but especially in my teen years in college. You know, I was the one that had the tinfoil under my face in February in California, where I grew up, to get a tan. It was like that was the end all be all, was being tan. My first job and my job all through high school and college was swim instructor and a swim coach. Hello. Oh, and a lifeguard. Talk about exposure. It was really, really bad. And yes, I have done some other aesthetic treatments to improve the quality of my skin, and I do use minor amounts of Botox. I only get injected twice a year to soften this. You can still see my 11s, and I do get it down here a little bit because it gets very crinkly, but I'm very mindful of wanting my skin to have a healthy look and it be natural. And what this journey has led me to launching this skincare line 2 years ago, because I discovered so much as a consumer and what works, and I learned a lot about the industry and the markups and the lack of education women have. That's why my sales page, if you go to the link I just gave you and click learn more, that will give you a ton of information that you probably don't know unless you've read it. You know, why do you want retinol in a product? Why do you want certain ingredients to benefit? You know, I learned all that, and I've healed my skin, and now it's a process of maintenance as I age. For those of you that may not know, I'm 65, and I want to look like a really healthy 65-year-old. And my neck is type 3s. We tend to get a lot going on down here. We get the most lines and wrinkles. We get the most crepiness under our eyes. We have a lot of dynamic facial movement. And so it just, we, we work that skin hard, like everything else. And so for us, it particularly is helpful to reduce crepiness, texture by minimizing pores and cleaning them out. We can have irregularity in our pores. And so that definitely is a benefit for type 3s. And then type 4s, here's a great picture of Calista. They tend to have the most porcelain of skin because they have the smallest pore size, but their biggest issue is lack of hydration in the skin. And so as you clean out the pores and detox, your skin will hold more moisture, which you need as a type 4, because your skin gets very dry and irregular dryness. So that's the benefit each of the 4 types. Colleen's story, she shared with me, I was one of the testers for this product, and I've been using it 2 times a week after exfoliating in the shower when my pores are open for optimal cleansing. I use it as a spot treatment and found it works better than others I've used in the past, and it really minimizes my pores. So as I've said, I'm giving away 3. You need to just tag somebody in a comment. What have you learned today? Or do you use a mask? What are you looking forward to in using this one? And the price is $29.97, and through Saturday, June 3rd, we're throwing in the applicator. We will be selling that for $10 after the fact. Right now, we want to give it away as a free gift, as a thank you. It's limited time. And then we will have those for sale for $10 as a complimentary product to the mask. Okay, a few questions. When is it best to use it, AM or PM? I would do it, for me, I would do it around your bathing time. Type 1s and 2s are the more bath takers, type 3s and 4s, are more common to take a shower. So for me, I like the convenience of being able to wash it off. And she will use it before, uh, she'll just use it in the, Colleen said she used it in the AM because she wants to open her pores up in a shower. And she'll use it in the morning because when she gets going with her family, with so many kids now, that she's wanting to get those things cared for, and she'll do it once a week. And then, should I use this in combination with the exfoliating scrub? They can be used on the same day. Will it dry out my skin? Should not, but patch it first. And you are going to want to then, after you use it, you would throw it in after, if you're cleansing with the microfiber cloth, even in the morning when you're just dampening your face, do the charcoal mask. I get in and use my exfoliator in the shower. And I often will put the exfoliator and blend it with it because this is only once a week. And I'll mix it in with the charcoal mask. And then I use that scrubby end of the applicator to stimulate my circulation and then rinse it off. And I always end my showers with the coldest setting, and that cold blast on my face is very helpful too, because I'm really into ice baths and that stuff. See, I've done a lot of that over the years, and I really, really benefit from the cold effect. And then I'll use the rest of the skincare products, the skin brightening serum. I might on occasion use the moisturizer if when I'm noticing my skin drying out. That's intermittent. And then, will it irritate sensitive skin? Has not done so for any of our testers. Is it scented? Yes, it is lightly scented with rose. Everyone has said they love the lightly scented rose smell. I'll take your questions too. Tag a friend to enter for a giveaway, and then I'll announce those at the end. So I'm excited for this. The other product, I decided to launch this first. We were going to launch them at the same time. What's the other one I've chosen? Hang in there. We're going to launch that soon. It's not quite ready. We're still tweaking it. I want it to be just right for you. What do you think it is? I'm really pumped about this one, but I'm not going to say what it is because I like anticipation and surprises. So, yes, the charcoal mask we're releasing today. We didn't want to wait and hang on to that. It's a great one to get before the summer sun hits your face. So get that. And what is let me take any if there's questions about this. How easy is it to remove? Yeah, it rinses right off. With the microfiber cloth, wipes right off. Do you let it dry? Yes, you keep it on for probably 10, maybe at the longest 15 minutes. You do let it dry, but it doesn't get so tight that I'm going to be releasing some videos on my reels with each of the type experts using it. And Julia's is cute because she goes, it's not so tight that you can't talk, because it's not that tight, but it tightens up, and that drying effect is what pulls out the impurities. So yes, easy to remove. Let me know if you have more questions about that. Does it help with large pores? Yes, it will reduce pore size because large pores will have impurities in them. So it will reduce the size of pores. We should do a spa night. Yes, you should. That's a good one. Tag a friend and say, we should do a spa night. I hope to win this new product and give one to you. Can you use it with rosacea? Yeah, I did. If you're just jumping on, I went over the benefits of that when I talked about type 1 skin issues and why you want to use it if that is a concern. It will not. It will only help improve any conditions rather than to get your skin get healthier rather than aggravate them. It's a very gentle cooling mask. It's really nice. And the benefit will be seen if you use it. My question was, how many of you are using a mask on a weekly basis? Anybody? Was there anybody? Colleen, did anybody say they were doing that? Okay, Let me announce before I announce our winners the two upcoming events that we're working on right now. We did one of these last year. We are going to do another round of men's profiling. Yes, there is some qualifications for this. I profiled about 800 men last June. And those of you in the Money Cure and you're doing this the week 3 next week, you're going to want to know your husband, partners, the dude in your life's type. You might even want to know your dad if he's the one that shut down your money flow and what beliefs he passed on. You want to know some guy's type, a son. It has been life-changing in a profound way. The stories I read about the women that did this last year and the level of improvement in their relationship with their spouse knowing and interested, and even those that the wife only knows. See, it's not like a criteria that he's got to be in on it or even care. Do it for you. Do it for your own awareness. Do you occasionally shop for him? Buy the stuff he's going to look the best on him and then compliment the heck out of him. Do you have a son maybe? You want to know. I know some of you, Cody Yuri, she just every male in her life, and we do ask they have to be 18 and up, not children. I think she got every one of them profiled. There were several of you that did every one of the males that you have a significant relationship with. Maybe you want to. And what do you got to do? It's going to happen between June 12th and 17th in the Lifestyle Facebook group. You must be 18 years old, man. You have to be a lifestyle member. You have to post the images in the Lifestyle Facebook group. We'll throw up a link to our details of the women's profiling because we operate it just the same, and it has to have a post. There has to be certain tags, and I don't have that information right in front of me of what you've got to tag for the men's profiling. We'll be posting that in the group. And you will have to have a qualifying purchase. I don't have those numbers in front of me, but we'll be emailing about this with all the specifications. We'll be posting it in the Facebook group as well for you to be current with it. And you'll be able to get the benefit of this. And especially if you're in the Money Cure and you don't have this information, because the week 4, the things that you do in the Money Cure are very specific to a male in your life that involves your experience with money. And knowing your 2 types is really, really profound in doing the work in there. And so this is a great opportunity that we run once a year so far. We've never done it any other time. We do it around Father's Day. Who's going to be joining in on that? I hope you'll choose in. And then the second event I want to announce that I had mentioned briefly in my last lifestyle coaching call, that I wanted to start a twice a year event called Style School. And we're on it. The most popular coaching calls were always the ones where I helped women with their style, where we were able to give feedback on tweaking it, adding their secondary, what accessories to include, why they like certain things, how to move forward in developing personal style, answering questions. And we're going to be launching that in September of this year, Style School. We'll be teaching the latest trends for the fall-winter season. We're going to do it on the front end of fall and the front end of spring-summer. So it'll be twice a year in September, and then we'll repeat it in March. In September, we're going to look at what's trending, which types can wear it, how do you make it work. An item that's trending that actually goes back into my fashion past is cargo pants right now. I'm not a fan of cargo pants with big baggy pockets on the side of them that are really loose and scrunch up at the shoes. But I did find a pair, and I'm going to post next Monday in my reels how to style cargo pants 40 plus. I do it with a blazer and I do another outfit with a duster. It's really cute. I really like it. I think a lot of you, it will appeal to a lot of you. And I thought, there's an opportunity to do more of this in our lifestyle experience, to be sharing what to do with the trends. Should you even take a pass at them? And if so, what can you do to make them work? And so we'll be sharing that. And then also, we've helped a lot of women firm up their secondary, and we're working on a lot of other stuff that will be plugged into style school that time of year to even really make it a bigger thing. We've been chatting as a team, and we're going to look at everything we've ever done. What do we want to bring back? What do we want to add to make it more of a momentous experience, to say, I want to be a part of style school, that it's not just a broadcast, that there's other things that we're going to be doing. Because I will do a live broadcast in the Facebook, the life's not for. We usually do those on Zoom, and I'll be doing it via Zoom for the lifestyle community. So you will have to be a lifestyle member. And I want you to pay attention to your emails tomorrow. I have a big announcement tomorrow in the form of an email. I won't be sharing that today because we've run out of time. I want to announce our winners. And but look in your emails, because there's going to be a change occurring for our lifestyle members, but in the best interest of you and in my effort to do what I felt was best for you and to honor your commitment to this membership experience and the things that you've learned and the contributions that you make both in the Facebook community, and many of you are in your tight Facebook groups. You're just a huge part of our success. I wanted to, with a change that we're making in our lifestyle experience, I wanted you to be the first to know, and to be that we've really thought about you and what's rolling out tomorrow. So pay attention to your emails tomorrow. That's all I'll say. So new charcoal mask is now available. Get the free applicator. I want you to start using it every week and see if it makes a difference with the issues you are dealing with your skin. I've cleared up most of my issues. The one thing I still do is I have a tendency to pick at blemishes. It goes back to my childhood. It was a trauma defense mechanism when I was a kid to distract myself. And boy, have I gotten better, but still working on that one. And so I'll have to cover them up on occasion because they're like, no more picking. That's what I'm working on. Okay, so, and I know as you invest in your skin, you do take better care of it. You're going to use you're going to cover your face. Remember, I don't sell a cleanser, I sell microfiber cloths. We're going to be pitching, I don't sell a sunscreen. It is added to our foundations and our BB creams, our tinted our tinted light foundations. I am going to be sharing in the next little bit a sunscreen product by Anne Marie Skincare that I absolutely love, with a deal, because if you need a sunscreen, I send you to get hers. If you're really, I apply it very specifically when I'm out doing sun activities, but I'm always covering my face. I don't just rely on a sunscreen anymore. You've seen my big hats, my gaiters I put over my face. I'm very adamant about that. And so look forward to a sunscreen I highly will be recommending. But in the meantime, get that charcoal mask. We will be doing our Truth Bomb Tuesday as well as our men's profiling in June, which is, can you believe it, right around the corner. It's in 2 days. We're entering June. Thanks, everyone. My winners today are Carla Eggleston and your friend have won. Nicole Simmons and your friend have won. Serena Lady and your friend has won. You need to email support@lythelp.com so we can send you those. We want pictures. Please share. A few commenters did say they use masks not weekly, only monthly. Is there more than one application per package? It's, yeah, I did. Well, it's in a jar like this. You open up, this is my moisturizer. It's actually a similar consistency to the moisturizer, like a pudding. I said I didn't bring it because of the TSA. I always do travel with a carry-on, and I didn't want it taken out of my, and it's just big enough it would have drawn attention. So see how that's pudding like? Let's see, I'm gonna go backwards here. Very similar to this consistency. Well, I guess my hands wanted to get moisturized. Will it help with a sagging neck? You know, neck tightness, it's more of a pore and cleanser and detoxer than a tightener. The neck and chest cream has a retinoid in it, will help more with your neck, with a sagging neck, and using the jade roller going up to get circulation in there. And then I've been playing with some face yoga exercises. I mean, plenty of that can be found on YouTube. Go check it out too. Strengthen those muscles to tighten things up. But it does make these muscles more pronounced. Anyway, thanks everyone. You've just been awesome to tune in. Thanks for sharing this new product with others and talking about it in our Facebook groups when you're using it, to let others know it's available and the benefits you're getting. That's really helpful. Women listen to other women when it comes to skincare products. More than me, because I'm selling it. And I always say, if someone calls me out and says, yeah, but you do all this other stuff, and it's not just your skincare. 70% of the healthier skin is a byproduct of your daily skincare regimen and the products you're using. Quality products. And I always say, if you don't believe me and what I'm showing you, go read the reviews on my products page, because they are outstanding. It's legit. It's everything I say it is. It's the real deal. Go ahead and get the whole line right now if you do not have it. If you're discouraged about what you're seeing when you look in the mirror, be okay with an aging effect with your skin. Healthy aging skin is a beautiful thing. You don't need to look older than you are, though. I think we have been presenting older as women, wearing the wrong colors, the wrong elements on our body, and not using quality skincare products to keep our skin healthy. Because guess what? They do pitch them that the higher price you pay, the more quality they are. That's bogus. I'm selling the same thing that you can buy for 3 times, 4 times, 5 times the amount I sell it for. Why do I not hike up my pricing that much? For one, I don't have to enter the marketing world that's super saturated with skincare and compete against other brands and they mark them up because they need the dollars for marketing, because it's pricey to get seen out there in the SEO world and the advertising world, to get your eyes on your products. I'm fortunate to have amazing women like you that I can speak to directly and say, give it a try. I know you'll be more than pleased. I stand behind it. So if you've not used the whole line yet, it's a go. Give that to yourself. You will take better care of your skin, and you'll see the benefit. And I love that some of you are sharing that right now, that you use it and you love it. Thank you so much. Thanks everyone.